Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It is 5:30-ish in the morning. It's not like we're starting around 5:30, even though I think I wake up early enough that we could start earlier. I'm going to try. I'm going to try to start earlier, but my friends, thank you for joining in on the stream. My name is James Trace. I am the box office artist, 25 years as a professional artist, working for Marvel, DC, Transformers, film, television, video games, 12 years on YouTube. And today we are going to continue adding on to this piece right here. If you haven't seen it already, I put out an edited version of this video that just came out a couple days ago. So if you want to, just check that out. But we are actually going to add on to this piece, okay? There's going to be more. We're going to make a bigger piece featuring villains, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villains. However, which villains will we include? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. And I usually start with this. I forgot, to be honest. Usually start, but we will go to the poll. For those of you watching on Instagram, I have a poll in my community tab on YouTube. And it's pretty decisive who will be on this stream here. And I will show that to you right now. And that is, there you go. So the number one will be Krang. There you go, Krang. And then we got Slash, all right? Krang, Slash, and then Rat King came in third, Baxter Stockman at the end. So we will be, for sure, Krang, for sure, Slash. They will be a part of this piece. And then if we're going to do Rat King, we're also going to do Leatherhead, okay? So we will see how I feel after we get the two done. Here's Slash and Krang. But thank you guys for voting. This was a lot of fun to do. And we're going to go ahead and get going with this. Now, I multiple days I've been promising you we're going to be doing 2 streams a day. We have to today. I need to get these commissions out of the way and going. So we will be doing another couple streams later today. So please do hit the bell and we are going to get started. Hello, everybody, whatever platform you are watching on. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me this morning. I really appreciate it. Throwing on the chat here right now, guys. And yes. And yes, let me just go ahead and open up my Instagram as well so I can see what you guys are talking about. What are you guys talking about on Instagram? And then we're going to get going, adding on to this piece, my friends. As I just switch my thing there, and then we'll go from here. So thank you to everybody who's joining in on the stream. Just put my Instagram up so I can see the comments on Instagram. So if you're watching on Instagram, I'd love to hear from you on Instagram, whatever platform. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it up on the side like this so that I could actually go ahead and lay out what we are going to do for the other one. What's up, Echo? Good to see you. That's okay. I'm glad you're here. Commando Vic, welcome back, my friend. It's been a while. Good to see you, my brother. Commando Vic's here, Alpha Proto's here, Kevin, good morning. Did Kang in the poll? Kang wasn't in there, but Krang did very well. Good morning, Carl, Lakita, Mario, good to see you, my brother. Mario's here, Michael's here, good to see you, Michael. He's watching on YouTube this time, not on Facebook, but that's okay. Very good to see you. Thomas, what's crack-a-lackin'? What's crack-a-lackin', my friends? Brandon Youngie on Instagram. Hope you're good. I'm good. How are you? Hope you're good. I hope you're good. So let's get going, guys. Okay, let's get started. I'm not going to waste any time here. I'm trying to figure out ways, guys, to make the videos a little bit more. So first of all, let's connect the piece. Gonna connect the piece here. So if we're gonna add Rat King, we might add Leatherhead, but we'll see if there's time. So I'm looking at right now, and I'm trying to think out where I want the Krang to be. Do I want Krang to be like right here? Because also it's like, do I actually want to join this I think I want to make this separate now looking at it. And then I will join it digitally. As much as I would like to just tape the piece together, I do kind of want this also to work on its own. So maybe we could do something where so this one here, this is the this is going to be slash. Slash is going to be here. And then trying to figure out how I want to do this, guys. So I'm a little trying to figure out the layout here. That's always the hardest. It's trying to figure out the layout, you know? Hello, Edwin. Good to see you. Do I have any villains that I absolutely hate? Hate with a passion? Nothing comes to mind, really. Is there anything on your end? You know, people always draw Krang, like the robot part of Krang, obese. You know I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so what's going to happen, even if I don't, like this is going to overlap, right? It's going to overlap like this. It's going to overlap like that. So with that in mind, okay, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so something like that. Brandon wants me to draw a labyrinth in a Marvel style. There you go. Crimson Comment says, I met you last year at Calgary. Yes, yes, yes. Happy to meet you there in Calgary. Yeah, and thank you for coming and saying hi at the cons. It means a lot to me. There you go. So, Sid Hearth Shangarbos. There you go. I tried to say your name. I did my best. I tried. That's all. Isn't that all you can hope for these days? Just to try. But good to see you, my friend. Thank you for joining the stream. Let's have some fun. So, guys, this is the virtual studio. So, if you are working on something, I highly suggest that you guys work. Let's get some work done together, guys. So, you can either work on what I'm working on. You can draw the exact same thing. Or you can work on whatever you want to work on. You know, you don't have to do turtles. If your turtle's not your jam, especially. You could try whatever you want to try, whatever you want to draw. Whatever you want to draw, that's up to you. But the important thing is that we get work done. You have schoolwork to do, you have assignments to do, you have whatever you want to do. Let's hang out together, guys, and we'll have a good time. He'll do something like that. The reason I'm struggling with this because I want to make sure Krang is fully seen. So that's what happens when you don't like lay out everything fully. So you see here in the side, I have slash here. So we're gonna do slash first. And then we're going to go ahead and do Krang here later, okay? Maybe something like that. There you go. Or maybe The Mask by Jim Carrey. We did do a mask piece last week. Was that last week, guys? We did a mask earlier. Krang could be obese. DFL artist says, well, not my Krang. No, usually he is portrayed as obese, for sure. But guys, come on, it's me. Guys, it's me. You know I'm not going to draw Krang obese. You know that. Let's see here. Titan413 says, what do you find reference? Do you just Google image search or do something? No, definitely Google research, image search, just like everybody else. Everybody does the Google. Especially when it comes to finding images like the ones you see here. It's just, very quick. Very, very quick. So, even though Leatherhead, you know what I'm thinking, guys? Even though Leatherhead did get up more votes than Baxter Stockman, I might add Baxter Stockman here because I want Leatherhead in his own piece and a little bit more featured. Or, not Leatherhead, sorry, Rat King. Because I could put Rat King here, even because he got third, right? So we got second and first. But I'm thinking, maybe just to finish this off, I'll just have a fly Baxter Stockman back here. Just to kind of finish it off. So one of the few times I'm not going to go with the poll. Well, technically I am going with the poll, like as long as I had Krang here, because Krang outright did win the poll. So thank you guys so much for that. Because if Rat King won over Slash, I probably wouldn't put Slash in this piece. I probably wouldn't have put Slash. I would have put Rat King and I would put Leatherhead. Here, I'll just put his hand here. That's what we'll do. So there you go. Do I ever use thumbnails? I used to. Muscles, Kevin. That's right. High five, muscles. High five, muscles. It's wishful thinking on my part. There you go. I actually kind of like Slash's pose here. It's actually pretty cool. There you go. A lot about Labyrinth, Brandon asked. Labyrinth would be fun, for sure. We probably won't do that for a bit, because there are, like we mentioned before, there are characters that, like we are doing these bigger pieces right now. That's our focus. So when I say bigger pieces, we're going to do like pieces of the pieces. Because that's all I have time for. I only got like 3 hours in the morning or so to draw with you guys. So, not enough to do like a full piece in one sitting. But we could do, multiple sittings, multiple pieces. I was thinking have each piece kind of, it's like, the Marvel thing. Where they will all interconnect later on, right? So 3 hours like this, putting it in. Alpha Proto says, sure, for sure, Rat King needs lots of rats. We got to do rats, for sure. So that's why. Hi, Lay. Good morning, good evening, good night. Good morning. It would be what, 7 p.m. for you, right, Lay? If I'm not mistaken. So what we usually like to do this when we start the streams, guys. What time is it in the world for you? What time is it in the world for you? For me personally, it is 5:47 in the morning. 5:47 in the a.m. Morning crew, my friends, morning crew. But again, guys, I always say it's not about the time you're working. It's not about it. It's about what you do when you're awake. That's what it's about. Some people are night owls. Some artists definitely work better in the nighttime. The most important thing is, while you're awake, what do you do? You know, how are you spending your time? That's what it's all about. 4:47 a.m. for Alpha Proto. Good morning, my friend. So again, Alpha Proto, you're probably in the mid west, something like that. 11:47 in the evening for Kiwi, so late at night. 10:47 in the morning for Carl, who's in the UK. The Keith is in my time zone, 5:47. Same with Kevin. Good morning, my friends. Morning, high five. Morning, guys. Morning, guys. Ace Ados, 11:47 in the morning. There you go. Derek's at the same time as me as well. We got the morning crew. This is the morning show, guys. Let's get productive. And that's the one thing about doing it in the morning. It's like one of the reasons why I like doing it in the morning is because, you know, I wake up, you know, brush my teeth, all that stuff, get ready for the stream, guys, and then by 8 o'clock we already accomplished something for the day. And still got the whole day ahead, you know. I will let you guys know I do 1 p.m. for Commando Vic, 4:48 a.m. in Dallas. Yeah, so you're about an hour behind me. But you're talking about real early morning. There you go. Michigan's not far from me, comic artist. I would love to do some Michigan cons, you know, because it's literally right across the border. So, how do you combat burnout? I'll be honest, I haven't faced too much burnout, so I would love to tell you, you know, all these tips and tricks, but I think burnout happens more when it's something you don't like doing. It happens more. Though, you know, I have friends that, you know, they do get burned out because they're doing their best to get all their work done. But I think the best thing, listen to your body. If you need a break, you need a break. You do, okay? But also, sometimes, to be honest, sometimes it's a luxury to be able to deal with burnout. And when I say that, it's because, you know, when you're working in the industry, you don't have that luxury. Because let's face it, a lot of employers, you know, they do care for you, or some do. Some may do care, actually genuinely care for you and your health, but others are more worried about their bottom line and that the thing needs to be done and stuff. So it's like you have to go and do the work, even if you are burned out, you know. So that's the tough part. Like, so it's more like, how is it affecting you and your health? If it's really affecting you and your health that much, like mentally even, then yeah, take that break, man. Take that break. And especially if it's our work, try to pick subjects you enjoy. And that's a reason why this interests me. Like if we did a Transformer every single day this month, if we did Transformer every single day this month, I would get burned out from that, for sure, right? The variety, but at the same time, I have the option to do that. Some people don't have that option. It's very easy to get burned out in comics. It's very easy. But what keeps you going is that deadline. You have to make the deadline. You have to. You got no choice. Or you lose the job to the next guy, right? So it's like you have no choice. So people can definitely get burned out, for sure. Absolutely. It's just, you know, it's just we just got to do what you got to do sometimes, you know. See, I'm having fun, like especially when things are turning out the way you like. See, right now I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I'm liking this, man. It's fun. I'm liking this. It's good, you know. But and then that's excited. Now I'm excited. Now I want to finish the drawing, right? So That's the issue, you know? There you go. So anyway, that's my that's my 2 cents in that subject. It's a touchy subject too, and a lot of people go through it. You know, burnout. So. But again, that's where the problem comes in, because you know some people, they still need the money, you know. Now, if I did get burned out personally, I'm very blessed to be in a position where I can take a long break if I really needed to. You know. Well, you know, but this is my joy, doing this with you guys. Like, I'm having a lot of fun doing this, so it's like that, you know. Fusin Shen said, Proco brought me to you. How did Proco bring me to you? That's what I want to know. Did Proco talk about me? Now, again, I have talked to Proco very, very briefly. I was in talks with his management team a while ago, about possibly representing me as well. It didn't work out. But, you know, things are going great for him. He's doing fantastic, you know. Those OG art guys. But I'm not sure how he brought me to you. I remember one guy said that Jim Lee brought me to you. I'm like, what? Jim Lee talked about me? No. He saw an ad. He saw a video of mine pop up when he was watching a Jim Lee stream. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Did I start the timer? Not yet, Alpha Proto. We will start the timer. So usually I like to spend the first half an hour just laying out and making sure everything's where I want to be, unless I know for sure that it's okay. So right now we're looking good. I'm going to draw Baxter Stockton here. I draw like that because he's got the arms here as well. I'm liking this, guys. I'm liking it. I'm liking the feel of this one. Not bad. So, I meant Jazza. Okay, there you go. See, that makes sense. That makes sense. I knew it wasn't Proco. It couldn't have been Proco. So we never did a collab, me and Proco. So, will you ever draw He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? I did put a He-Man video out last week. I think it was, Darius. So go ahead and check that out. I drew He-Man for 5 hours, 50 minutes, 5 minutes, all that fun stuff. So go check that out. That video came out about a week ago. So if you go to the proper videos tabs on my channel, you'll see that video there. I really like that one. It's a fun one. So, what franchise would you say you've liked drawing the best so far? Oh, okay, that's a good question. You know, guys, I'm always into drawing new things. So, you know, to be honest, I had a lot of fun drawing that Jim Carrey one. That was a lot of fun when we did that Jim Carrey stream. Because again, something different, guys. Something I don't usually do on this channel. Again, variety. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. Okay. By the way, let me just do one thing with this Krang, and I think we're gonna get started. Titan says, checking on your workout routine since the new year. How's the fitness coming along? Bad, brother. As much as I succeeded with this live thing, so much failed with that side. But I am working on it. Okay, my friend, I'm trying to figure out the best time to go to the gym, start getting the weights back in. I will chalk it up to my hand why I didn't do weights for so long, but you could only say that for so long at the same time. So, with that in mind, I will be going back to the gym, but thank you for checking up on me. Keep checking up on me every day. I do have this treadmill, this desk treadmill that I've been using when I'm editing, so at least I'm getting some steps in. So that's something. It's something. But again, definitely need to do a lot more, okay? And the store, I guess at this point, the store will open when it opens at this point. But I have 2 outstanding commissions I need to do immediately. So again, guys, hit the bell. We will be doing both today, okay? We will be doing both today. I think the first one will be around 2 p.m., I would say, Eastern time. It might be even earlier, but I do have an appointment around 12, so I might have to leave at 11. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, guys. And to be honest, the commissions aren't the hardest thing in the world to do. They're pretty standard. So by the way, I'm just getting one more Krang reference here. So I'm just looking at the reference here, guys, for Krang before we go ahead. And we're actually going to get started. Excuse me. Wachoo! Wachoo! So this is going to go like this, guys. It's going to go... So this is probably going to go overlap like this, I would say. Like even something like that would work. Like I could overlap this all the way, but his head's too close to Bebop there, so maybe roughly around here. And then I would complete this digitally, that side there. So very first thing I'm going to do is, even before doing anything else, I'm going to just do... It's going to be a sad day when this marker runs out, my friends. Just something like that so I know where it connects, okay? Okay, let's get going, guys. Let's go on. Crimson Comet 2099 says, looking at this piece, I just had an idea of doing a Krang Modok TMNT Marvel mashup. That'd be awesome, man. Work on it now and then throw it up in the Discord, guys. Join the Discord, guys. Join the Discord. I'd love to see your drawings. Walking's good for carpal tunnel. There you go. Maybe you could draw the current WWE roster in a Marvel style, at least 10 to 15 wrestlers. You know, something about that, MMA Panda. I was a friend of mine, Mark Michael. He sent me a reel yesterday, and it's about an affiliate program that WWE has. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm going to take a look at it. But there's an affiliate program where you can make money by making WWE content. And I'm like, in? So, we'll see. We'll see, guys. I am looking into it. If that's the case, I will do it. You got to imagine, I will do that. I will do that, right? So maybe I'll do something with the current roster first. and then we will go from there. But if that's the case, guys, sold. Like, you got me. You got me. You got me, WWE. You got me. I don't know if that means they're not going to let me do an AEW piece, but maybe I should get the AEW piece out of the way before starting the Marvel piece. Before starting the the WWE piece. There you go. Could you do a reimagined character series? For example, to redesign Spider-Man. Design Spider-Man for his first appearance. How would I design him? That'd be an interesting one, for sure. Maybe we'll do something like that down the line. I think that would be a lot of fun. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and actually start the timer now. It is 6:02. And we're going to go ahead and start the timer. Now, to be honest, it's not the hardest thing in the world. Maybe we'll even get to color. Maybe we'll try to work hard and try to do some coloring in this stream as well. See if that works. Okay, guys? We will see. But in the meantime, let me just put up slash images here. So slash is like two teeth that are kind of like hanging out. And again, the slash version I'm doing here, guys, it's the slash I'm doing here. It's the 1987 version of slash. There are lots of versions of slash. Same with Baxter Stockman. You know, Baxter Stockman. There's lots of versions of him. But with this slash, there's slash, so we're gonna try to do the 80s cartoon version. Whoops. So, and there's not much, I'm looking at the reference here, like there's not much, like there's some toys that can help out. But pretty much things are like metal armor and stuff. Okay, you guys ready to start the timer? Let's start the timer. Okay, hey, hello, Madoti. Madoti? Hello, Madoti. Hello, Madoti. Thank you for watching on Twitch. I appreciate that. There you go. Okay, take care, Echo. Okay. Izu wants me to draw Gurren Lagann in a Marvel style. That'd be awesome. For sure. We could probably do some more anime-inspired stuff a little bit later. Madoti says, are you dual streaming? Yes, I am. I'm quintuple streaming. Is that? Currently, I am live on Instagram, X. I'm live on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. But most of the people watching are on YouTube right now. But thank you for watching, Madoti, on Twitch. I appreciate that. So, guys, I'm just doing one thing. I'm sending a message to my friend Chris here. Just because I saw your message in the chat. And then we will get going. We'll start the timer and get going on that. Okay? So what do you guys want to talk about today? Okay, Chris, I just sent you a message. Just sent you a message there, so hopefully that helps. And we can get going on those. Also looks like I'm going to be doing a comic cover. Somebody hired me to do is going to hire me to do a comic cover. So that'll be a lot of fun to do. And that's going to be fun. It's going to be more robots for sure. And then, you know, and hopefully me and Mario can work things out. I'm going to do that for Mario as well. So, okay, let's get going, guys. Have I tried watercolor? Last time I used watercolor. What do you think? 30 minutes, by the way, guys? 30 minutes? 30 minutes? How about 31 minutes? Let's do 31 minutes. The last time I tried watercolor, I would say was in college. That was the last time I tried watercolor. I have tried it, but we will see. Alpha Proto says the Royal Rumble. Who's going to win? Oh, boy. Okay, a little bit of wrestling talk today, guys. I would say, oh, it's hard to say. You know, to be honest, it is really hard to say at this point. CM Punk is a heavy favorite. I don't think Roman Reigns is going to win. I think he's going to have a different program. Well, you know, his program might be with CM Punk. I think John Cena has a great chance of winning. John Cena has a fantastic chance of winning. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, you know who John Cena is. So there's a great chance. This is John Cena's last year. I might do a tribute to John Cena, guys. I might. That might be one I might actually do. A tribute to John Cena. You know, have that as part of the affiliate thing that I was talking about. We could do a very cool John Cena image. But this is John Cena's last year, and I think he will win that title. John Cena just needs to win the title one more time to break the record for most world titles. Won by somebody. So I think he's going to do it. Question is, will it happen in WrestleMania? That's another question. Will it happen in WrestleMania? Will it happen another time? I'm thinking he very well could win. Especially when they're saying The Rock's not wrestling anymore at WrestleMania. It's looking like, you know, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. It's not bad. Though personally, I would like to see him take the title off Gunther instead, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So that's my pick. That's my pick. No, it's USA for commissions, my friends. USA. US. You can pick US. That's fine. I have an American account. It's okay. Actually, I prefer that you send US currency, by the way. If you can, unless you send it already. If you send it already, whatever. And his name is John Cena! Do, 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 do. AL West 8699895 says, I've heard of John Cena, but never seen him. I saw what you did there. HRIS Lens, Hearst Lens, says, can I request a character when you are doing the quick drawings? We haven't done quick drawings at all. At all this year. I know we did that before, so you must have been at my previous streams before, but this year we've been more focused on getting the work done. Here's the one thing about doing those quick draws, guys. As fun as they were, and as engaging as they were, and a lot of you actually super chatted so I could do the quick drawings. The issue came in when I wasn't actually doing the actual work, because I would get so many requests, and to be honest, I would also, you know, really want to do some of these quick draws that you guys asked me to do. So I did that over the actual work I was doing. Because I was telling you now, if we did quick draws in the stream, I wouldn't finish this. I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. Or be able to draw as many characters as we are drawing. But that is something that was a lot of fun, and I know a lot of you guys enjoyed doing, so we might do some streams still with that in mind. So we'll see. Crimson Comet to 2099 says, what is your favorite movie of 2024? I didn't watch many movies. I'll be honest, I have not. I'm trying to think what movies I did watch. Wicked was amazing. I loved Wicked. But guys, I can't even say Deadpool Wolverine because I didn't watch it. I did a video about it, but I never watched it. I never watched Deadpool Wolverine. I know it's on Disney Plus right now. I have Disney Plus. Just never got around to watching it. So, and I'm trying to think what else there is. But there you go. Let's see here. Hi, Henry. Good morning. What are all the character names in this? We are drawing. This is Slash. And then we are going to draw, of course, Krang and his robot. And then we're going to do Baxter Stockman. So those are the ones that we are taking care of today. Good to see you, Henry. Hope all is well. It's been a while. But you were in a stream earlier this week. So, again, good to see you. Glad to have you back, my friend. Glad to have you back. So while I'm working on this, guys, tell me what you're working on. I would love to know what you are working on. But in terms of, again, the Royal Rumble, just to close off that subject, that's who I think is going to win. Okay, I'm going to go, that's going to be my pick. John Cena is my pick to win the Royal Rumble this year. Now, if The Rock does decide to wrestle, the rumor is that he would use his executive power and come in at number 31. So, for those of you who don't know, Royal Rumble, there's 30 participants. One rumor, well, I won't even say it's a rumor. It's what, like one fan booking that I've seen. The Rock would book himself into the Royal Rumble at 31 and then win it. If that happens, he's going to fight Cody Rhodes. Okay, if that happens. But even SmackDown tickets, because I was looking at SmackDown tickets. So SmackDown tickets, they went on sale here, and they're quite expensive too. Not as expensive as the pay-per-view for sure, absolutely not. But still quite the pretty penny you got to pay. Oh, your commission. I'll have to wait for now, Mario. Sorry to hear that, my brother. Sorry. It's okay. No worries, my friend. No worries, my friend. Whenever you're ready, I'm here when you're ready. Okay, let's see here. Why do I use such a thick marker? This is just to get me started. This particular thick marker is just to get the outlines going, and then all the shadows. I try to do that right up front, and then I'll actually go in and add the details later. Also, because I draw quite bigger than the normal, I can get away with sometimes using a thicker pen because it gets shrunk down. The artwork gets shrunk down so that the lines become smaller. But what I'm doing now is more like outlining, stuff like that. Ooh. Yeah, so So that's why I do that. Like I could go in here like this. Sometimes I do this with a brush pen as opposed to the thick marker, but I'm loving my marker here, so. Actually, maybe I should do this with a brush pen. Let's try to do this. Save my marker, guys. Save it. Swamp Thing versus Man Thing. That sounds like fun. Probably not... not today. What's the old Madoti says, do I still work for Marvel? Not these days, no. The answer is no with that. I did list a lot of my credentials with you guys, so a lot of you guys know my history and because I don't hide anything, guys. I give you my complete work history in that sense. So. This marker's running out a little bit. Or this pen. Not the most, what's it called? Fluid pen I have right now. Let's see here. When you're doing a big piece like this and moving to marker right away, aren't you afraid to mess up? And if so, what if you fix it? Okay, hold on, guys. This is new. I got something from the from PayPal. Okay. Okay, by the way, thank you, Christopher. I appreciate it. I got it. Thank you so much. Okay, I do need to do something with taxes, by the way. I got a message for the tax. So, I did get your payment there, Chris. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So we will be doing your commission next week. Okay, my friend Chris. Okay, I will let you know exactly when. Okay, I do need to get a couple out of the way right now, but I will try to get those done as soon as possible. Thank you so much, Chris. Okay, and then keep on me until I'm done. All right, make sure that you already paid your hard-earned money for those, and I'm going to try to make it the best I can for you, my friend. Okay. So Chris asked me to do some Star Wars stuff. So next week, my friends, we're going to be doing some Star Wars. Okay, so it's going to be a lot of fun, all right? Okay, so as you see here, just going around like this. Okay, let's go ahead and draw this leg like this. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some Star Wars next week, my friends. Some interesting news coming out of Star Wars, right? They're saying that for the Ahsoka show, Padme is going to come back. And Ewan McGregor is going to come back for the next season of Ahsoka. So it's like, oh, interesting times, my friends. Oh, I forgot to draw the spike. Okay, maybe I won't make that mistake here. So let's draw the other hand before I forget. like that. Something like that. There you go. Let's see here. So love Star Wars. There you go. By the way, I'd like to know how you became a professional and got your first job. There you go. I actually went in depth about that in a previous stream. My first job was at a company called Dreamwave Productions. Pat Lee, back in those days, we went to conventions and showed our portfolio around. I'm not going to tell you guys the full story. I did the whole, I think I talked for a good, I forgot. Maybe one of you guys can tell me which stream it was where I went and talked about how I got my job at Dreamwave. But my job from Marvel didn't come till way later. Way later. I think my first job at Marvel was in 2004, I think? 2004. That was my first job. But by that time, I was already established as a comic book artist. I've already worked for DC at the time, you know. But the gist of it, how I got the job, I showed I could do the job. Let's just say it that way. And patience. Because even though you could show you could do the job, they might not have a job for you to do at the same time. And like I said before, you're competing with not just other like young artists. You're competing with professionals here. And I just messed up this knee pad. I'm messing up more than usual here today, guys. I don't know what's going on. Messing up a little bit more than usual. Not more than I would like. Again, still fixable. So I was a little thrown off. Because, and I'll let you guys know. Cage Cat, or sorry, not Cage Cat. My friend here, Chris, he paid for his commission, and I got notice about a withholding tax. I've never had one of these before on PayPal anyway. I never had one anymore. This could be the new. I don't know if this is the new tariffs that's going on. I don't know if that's the new tariffs going on or whatever, but. But we'll see. I just need to give some documentation. Let's see if it sticks. If it sticks, then it's the tariffs. It's the tariffs. But we'll see. But you know what they say? It is what it is. Nah, PayPal usually does withholding stuff for large amounts. Yeah, but I haven't gotten one in the past few days, the last few ones, right? So, okay, probably. Well, I'll try to figure it out. I'll let you guys know. But either way, I'm doing this awesome commission for my buddy Chris. I'm actually going to do a couple for him, and it's gonna be a good time, my friends. Good times. Because I don't, because I've had brand deals that went through my PayPal, right? I have brand deals that went through my PayPal. I didn't have this problem with it, right? So it's like, interesting. But again, it's not February 1st, so that's why I don't think it's the tariffs. I don't think it's the tariffs because it's not February 1st yet. It's supposed to be February 1st. Those things come into play. But anyway, that's enough tax talk. Who wants to talk about taxes when we can talk about turtles? There you go. Let's talk about taxes when we can talk about turtles. My friend. Thoughts on crypto? Well, to be honest, to me, it's like a gamble. Like you need to be really educated in investments. I personally am not educated enough to even comment about crypto. So I don't know. I wouldn't have the first thing to tell anyone about crypto. All I would say is before you put your money into anything, guys, let's just like do your research first. If you go into something blindly, I would call that gambling. If you would just go willy-nilly and just hope, right? Just look into it, you know. You never know. But crypto has been, shot through the roof recently, so. Because it's one of those things, right? I'll be honest, I was thinking about buying some a few years ago. Well, whatever I could afford. The thing's super expensive, right? But and I didn't, and then it went down. It went down completely. I'm like, oh yeah, I dodged that bullet. I said to myself, and then and then recently, oh my gosh, it's like through the roof now. Through the roof now, the crypto. So that's the game you play, you know, with investing. But especially, I'd be aware about doing something like putting your money into those influencer meme coins and all that. Like, how volatile is that stuff, right? So it's like, yeah. Just, save your money, guys. Save your money. And don't take financial advice from an artist on YouTube. That's what I'm going to tell you right now, guys. Do not take financial advice from a YouTube artist, okay? Tell you that right now. It's not my forte, as we say. Okay, there you go. That's some real advice for you there, guys. Okay, just go ahead and draw a shell. We got 8 minutes left. I wasn't even looking at the time, guys. 8 minutes left. I do want to add a little bit more detail to Oh, wow. Did you actually get that coin, my friend? Really? Wow. Yeah, because a lot of scams out there, guys. Protect yourselves. I always say, like, I will say, if you want to do it with money that you're willing to lose. You know what I mean? Do it with money you're willing to lose. Understand that if you invest in something, it could go to zero. And that's just everything, right? So only play with it if you have the money to lose, right? And that's it. And just stick to it like that, right? If you're going to invest in these type of things. But again, don't take advice from a YouTuber on a YouTuber on YouTube. A YouTuber on YouTube. This is not money. The money office artist. I still live in a box. A box office artist. Good morning, Kirk. Okay. So we're talking about meme coins. I never thought we would be talking about meme coins on my channel. Out of all the channels you can talk about meme coins, why mine? Definitely been in the news a lot lately, so it's like, yeah. Anyway. All right, guys. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna take. Let's actually do some detail to this. What we stopped on. We have 5 minutes left. And now let me zoom in on this. I should get better at. One thing I want to get better at, guys, is fixing the camera so that it's a little bit more interesting for you guys. Okay, so let's work on this area here. I might go a little bit longer, guys. So right now I got 5 minutes left on the timer. And we did 30 minutes, but, you know, again, he's right in the front. I might add just a bit more time. So there you go. Hello, Curly. Good morning. No. Great name. No says, I've always admired your art. Only dream is to be as good as you. Your dream should be to be better than me, my friends. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. Be better than me. And you will be. You will be, my friend. Work hard. And that's all of you guys. That's my goal, my dream for all of you guys. That you will be better than me. Okay? You'll have a better, a longer career than I've had, okay? And if we all keep working hard together, you know, be willing to improve, you'll definitely get there, for sure, okay? But it starts with picking up that pencil and working, okay? So that's why I always tell you guys, you got to work. You got to work, okay? The potential is there for you to be way better than I am. Way better than I am. But you got to be willing to put in the work, okay? And you can do it, my friend. You can do it. Draw every day. Every day. Let's get going, man. Are you drawing right now? Draw right now. Get a piece of paper, pen, right now. Get drawn, my friend. Get drawn. Let's go. That's okay, Superbad. No worries, my friend. But thank you for joining in this morning. Let's see here. Mars Arts 81 says good morning. Good morning, my friend. Iwix Ivan says Donatello. It's not Donatello. This is Slash, a character named Slash. But again, he looks like a turtle, right? So I don't blame you for thinking he's one of the turtles. I got 2 minutes left on this timer, guys. I'm going to need more time, for sure. What time is it right now? It's 6:36 right now. I'm thinking it's going to need another... maybe we'll add another 10 minutes and see how we're doing from there, guys. So we'll let this timer finish first, and then we're going to add another 10 minutes. And again, it's one of those things. If I use up all the 10 minutes, great. That's fine. But after 10 minutes, I do need to move on because we got to get to this Krang here, right? So, guys. There you go. Hi, Sam. How you doing? Mario needs to finish your drawing. Finish that drawing, my friends. There you go. Paul Lazard says, I always thought Slash was very cool. Right on. Hi, Sam. Good to see you. So I want this, I'm just doing some rendering to make it look a little bit more metal. Metal! Oops, see that was it. So I'm gonna add another 10 minutes, guys. And that's it. After 10 minutes, that's enough. I have to move on and work on the other parts of the drawing here. So that is my time. So whatever I could get done in 10 minutes, that's what we're gonna do here. So happy Friday to all of you. It is Friday. Friday or Friday. Ha ha! Amen So Verum says, I love your work. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So No says, my friend is paying me to make art for a game he's making, which is what I'm doing. You're doing right now. Awesome, my friend. Good morning, Antoine. Antoine, Washington. Good morning from Texas, my friend. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining in on the stream today, my friend. Again, yes, I am looking forward to. I'm really hoping I get to go to Texas this year. I'd love to go back to Texas. A lot of you guys are in Texas, so I would love to meet a lot of you guys in person. I know my friend Chris there is from the Texas area as well. So if we get the chance, it'd be fantastic if we do. We'll see. I have applied to Dallas Fan Expo, but again, as we'll see, because the thing with the fan expos, they really do prioritize local artists, unless you're like a huge name, and even though I have a following on YouTube, they don't consider me as a huge name, which is fine. So. Okay, something like that. How much time we got? 7 minutes left here, guys. Any ideas if you'll be at Niagara Falls Comic-Con again this year? I most likely will. They're my friend Jay Fisher335. Most likely. I will. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna go talk to the convention. I will talk to the convention. What's it called? The showrunner there, and we'll make that happen. I'm pretty sure I will be. The convention always lets me go to the cons that he does, so most likely I will. I'd love to go again. We had a good time last time. Though last time we had some internet problems. Last time we had some internet problems. I know a lot of stores that were having a lot of problems, like even myself, because people would come buy things, and a lot of us have those squares, and there was an issue with the squares. Like for some reason, in the convention hall. The internet was down, so I actually had to take customers out to the lobby to finish their transaction, because we were trying to do it via the square. So hopefully they solve that issue this year, guys. Hopefully they do. But again, guys, once I'm locked in for a convention, you guys will know right away. I will let you guys know immediately when that happens. All right, we got the bots coming in on Twitch. Do you guys want cheap viewers on Stream Boo? Hey, Maris, good morning, my friends. Hi, Annalise. Hi, Dominic. Good to see you guys. Hope all is well. Happy New Year to you guys. Good morning. You're up early. 6:43 in the morning for you in New York. Good morning, my friends, and thank you for watching along. Hey, if you guys have any suggestions, Maris, if they have any suggestions as well, you guys want to see me do something, let me know. But what I'm drawing here is from your dad and I's generation here. Okay, so we got 4 minutes left on this slash here, guys. We're going to move on. So the question is, like, did I need all this rendering? Technically no. Technically no, I didn't. But, it's just like, it's just what I like. It's the style. Well, that's why I go ahead and do the thicker lines first. In that sense, guys, because it's like, if the timer runs out, it's okay. It's passable. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but it's passable. And then I could come back to it. We have a term in visual effects. It's called CBB. Could be better. Could be better. And then that would be the point where it's like, okay, I could improve this. I could improve this more. But, I need to move on to other things. So, let's see here. Jay Fisher wants me to draw a Terminator piece. Maybe one day, for sure. Let's see here. James did Mega Man once before. I have done Mega Man before. A fairly simple one. A fairly simple Mega Man. Okay, so we are getting down to, we got 2 minutes left, guys, and we're gonna, we're gonna move on, if that's the case. So let's see here. Snake from Metal Gear Solid would be good. That'd be a lot of fun. CBB is my middle name. Kiwi, there you go. Mimel says, you're doing a lot of fine details there. What can you say about line arts going missing when comics are turned to digital? Again, it's a style. It's a style. Like all these little lines and stuff, again, it's not necessary. It's, it's like how I like to draw. And then at the end of the day, it's personal preference. Do people like fully digital work over this? A lot of people do, yeah. And that's totally fine. It's personal preference. This is personally my style and how I like to draw. And, if people don't like it, that's fine too. Like, people love what they love. There's lots of art styles I don't love, I've seen some of these, you guys see some of these fine artists, going along. Fine artists selling their no, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the banana duct tape guy, right? But or duct tape artist. But you know what I mean? Like some of these abstract artists, I personally don't get it. I don't get it at all. So what about what I think about comics? People doing comics totally digitally, that's totally fine. I think it's great. Whatever can get the job done faster, good for those guys. It's great. Now, I always say that the only reason I never went fully digital, well, actually, not the only reason. There's two reasons why I don't go fully digital. Number one, for me, it's actually kind of slower for me to go fully digital because I get unlimited zoom. Now, again, I say that, and I'm sure if I did it regularly for like a year, I could learn how to control myself. But that is one reason I give. Why? Another is because I do like this. This is hard to replicate. Holding a piece in your hand that the artist has touched. Like the artist touched this piece of paper with his hands, right? For me, there's a value there that you don't have with digital, unfortunately. Okay. Now, people thought with NFTs that would change the game, and in some ways it has, for sure. But again, NFTs are not as hot as they were a few years ago, and that's okay too. That's all right. So, to each his own. Okay, so I did all I could with this. Now let's go ahead and work on Krang here. So, let's do an overall general Krang, and then we're going to go ahead and then add the details just like we did. It is currently 6:50. Now, Baxter Stockman's, to be honest, not going to take that long. 20 minutes tops, right? Maybe even 15, 20 minutes. With that in mind, we want to finish by 8 o'clock. So that leaves me maybe 45. Let's do 45 minutes, guys. Let's try 45 minutes for Krang, okay? Digital can take longer than traditional a lot of times, for sure, Marisk. So it all depends. All depends also on your skill level with the software. Like how is your hotkey knowledge? Your knowledge about where all the tools are. Like all that comes into play. If you know all of them offhand, you could just pull it up fast. Like for me too, I could pull those things off pretty fast. Like I've worked in film. So my Photoshop skills gotten might be a little bit better than the average guy. Of course, there's so much more I need to learn. And a lot has changed since then. But the more you know the hotkeys, the more you know how to do the simpler things. Or the automated things, the faster you're going to get. So it's just like anything else. So. Oh, when they convert comics to digital, the original line art goes missing. When digitized. So, does it, Mamel? I don't know. It depends. It depends. Like a colorist. And at the end of the day, too, it all depends on the intent, right? It's just something, if you're a comic artist, you're working for Marvel DC, that's what you accept. That's the norm, right? And for me, that's fine as long as I have this. If I have the original, I'm cool with that. Digitize it all you want, Now, it does come into play, and maybe you're speaking to my past experience, where the inker won't ink everything I draw on the page. Now I got a problem. And we've talked about that before. I've had that talk before. My experiences with inkers. I had some really good inkers. I had some that didn't do quite their job. Because again, it's like comics is like a big what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for here? Comics is a assembly line. There you go. Comics is a huge assembly line, okay? So pull off the final art, it's more, the penciler is the one who decides where everything goes. But the colors and the inkers, they do play a very, very important role in that chain. So me personally, I don't have a problem with it. If that's what you meant, Mel. Personally, I don't have a problem with it. I don't. As long as I get paid, right? Because I'm not very, I'm not one of those artists that are like, and it's good to have pride in your art for sure. It's good to have pride in your art, absolutely. Please do. But for me, I'm just wondering when the next job's coming in. If I'm gonna be honest with you, when's the next one? Thank you, ma'am. Let's do it again. Oh, I forgot to hit the timer, guys. Press the timer. There you go. I'm gonna zoom in, guys, because we're gonna working on. I'm gonna zoom in on Krang here, so we work on his upper body. You're welcome. You're welcome. Paul Star says I don't have a keyboard for my Galaxy Tab, so I can't use shortcuts, and it takes a lot longer. Yep, yeah, that could happen. For sure, but you do what you got to do at the same time, Let's see here. Thomas likes digital art, but traditional art has more heart. Okay, yeah. I can see where you're coming from, my friend. There you go. Jay Fisher. Let's see here. Jay Fisher asks, 335 says, who are your favorite artists? Mine personally are Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird, Mike Mignola, and David Finch. There you go. That's a great lineup of artists you have there, my friends. And Turtle fan you must be. You look at my work, you know I'm a gigantic David Finch fan. A friend of mine. I'm proud to call him a friend. Learned a lot from that guy. But I always give him my big. I think it's 9 now. Before it was big 7. I think it's actually 9 now. So let me list them off very quickly for you. Okay, my influences, and because the person do it every stream. But again, a lot of you guys are newer to my stream, so. So David Finch, Jim Lee, Brian Hitch, Travis Charest, Alex Ross, Stephen Platt, Jeff Darrow, Art Germ, George Perez. That's the 9. That's the 9. There you go. Don't ask me to say it again. In this stream. You can ask me again tomorrow. Okay? Hello, Aiden Norris, 206. Just saying hi. Hi, my friend. Good to see you. Pierre says, I feel like you didn't forget. You just gave yourself prep time. A little bit of prep time. There you go. Aiden says, I'm good. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Paul Lazard is currently obsessed with Frank Frazetta. Amazing artist. Amazing, amazing artist. You are good. Thank you, my friend. Oh, actually, let me change the. There you go. Let me change. So I changed the sidebar. If you guys noticed, I changed the sidebar to make it look more Krangish. Something like that. Let's see here. What are your 9 least favorite artists? I'm not going there, buddy. I'm not going there. I'm not touching that. Which tells you there's some of that list that are fan favorites, so I'm not going there. You know, if I were to actually think about that, let me think about artists that I literally do not like their style. There's not that many. There's not that many. I will say, though, I'll tell you one guy that's not on that list, though. I know a lot of people would have this guy on this list. Rob Liefeld is not on that list. I love Rob Liefeld's work. I do. Again, to each his own. Like, I know it's not the most anatomically correct. I know it's not the best feet in the world. I just say that, but I've always loved his work. So, subjective. Subjective. I know a lot of people who hate his work, right? Not me. Love his work. You know, so it's one of those type of things. But actually, you know, even thinking about it, I can't. There might be only like 1 or 2 that I really don't like what they do. But I don't want to, you know, I definitely don't want to say. I don't want to say it because I don't think that's fair. So, who's my favorite inker over David Finch? Danny Mickey. I would say Danny Mickey. Though, again, props to my buddy Richard Friend. Who also inks his work. Also, shout out to Jimmy Reyes, who also does a good job. Like, a lot of people do a good job over his work. But I would say Danny Mickey's probably my favorite over his work. Because Richard Friend, he's better when he works over my work. That's what I'm telling you. There you go. He goes, hello, hi George, how you doing? He says, after you go over it with black, do you rub out the pencil? Yeah, after. I do. I take out the pencil after. Not necessarily after, even before that, because it's hard to see what's going on sometimes with the character, because sometimes the pencil, it changes your perception of what's going on. So even before then, I'll go in and I'll actually go and rub things, take out the pencil marks. So. Jay Fisher says, a lot of my art style has been influenced by Todd McFarlane because I was a massive Spawn fan as a kid. But now I like heavy shadows that Mignola and Eastman do. Yeah, that's great. Oh, I was a huge McFarlane fan back in the day, too. Loved his work. No shame in that, my friends. And again, preferences change over time. They really do. But, for my artistic preferences, guys, I would say, for the most part, they've stayed the same over 25 years. Now, the only ones that I've included later on are guys like Art Germ. Like I only discovered Art Germ like a few years ago, his work. But everyone else has been an influence of mine forever. Even before I got into comics, a lot of these guys. Like, Jim Lee, Alex Ross, like, before I started working professionally, I was huge admirers of these guys, So it's... Okay, I'm going to move this over a little bit because I don't think they can see on Instagram. Let's see here. Paula says, I love Richard. He misses streams on YouTube. Mickey's pretty boss. He is the boss. Love, love, love Daddy Mickey. There's a guy, if he told me he wanted to ink my stuff, he would be one of those guys, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it right away. Because I would love to see his take. Because, these guys, I just ink my own thing. And I'm so used to doing the detail in the ink phase now that, it'll be hard for me to do like full pencils. It'll be hard for me to do full pencils now because I'm not used to it. I haven't done it in quite a while. So it's almost the same. I guess it would almost be the same, but... Echo says, bro, what's up with the goofy teeth? Corey says, do you have any videos for doing shadows? Not shadows specifically, but if you look into like any of my anatomy drawings, I do talk about where I place shadows. I do talk about it there in some of those tutorials. Again, those tutorials are pretty old, like 2016. Like we're talking about almost 9 years old. Some of those things. So, my mom asked when you are coming back to the States for merienda. I would love to have merienda at your house, my friend. Merienda means it's Filipino for a snack, if I'm not mistaken. Snack time. I would love to go back to go and get some merienda from you and your family, my friend. Love it. Would love it. So thank you to your mom. Love some merienda. So I would love to know, guys, with that topic in mind, since Maersk brought it up, guys, what is your favorite snack? What do you like to snack on? What do you like to snack on when you're drawing, or even just watching TV? What's your go-to snack? What do you like to snack on? Like I'm on a diet these days, so I don't snack as often. So when I do snack, because I'm a little bit more on a carnivore diet, you might say that, how's that healthy? What's it called? How's that healthy? I do snack on chicharron a lot. Chicharron. For those of you not in the know what that is, chicharron, pork rinds. Guys, pork rinds. Talk about healthy. Talk about healthy. So that is one of my go-to. What is your go-to snack, guys? I do want to know that. What is your go-to snack? What do you like? Thomas likes saltine crackers and milk. Okay, yum. Carl likes peanuts. Yummy. I like peanuts. Now, unfortunately, we can't have peanut. My daughter's allergic to peanuts. Unfortunately, here, so we don't have much now. But my daughter's away to college, so now we can do it. Bring in the peanut butter. So, for you Filipinos out there, we can't eat the proper kare-kare here because my daughter is allergic to peanuts. So kare-kare is made with peanut butter. So we actually sub it out with almond butter. And it's actually not bad. Almond butter's not bad. It's not a bad way to do it, right? So Dark chocolate from Mario, yummy. Dark chocolate, a lot of antioxidants in the dark chocolate there. Echo wants me to show some Canadian pride. Do Captain Canuck, Piero wants me to do. Captain Canuck. That is a Canadian mainstay, Captain Canuck there. I don't know if I would do Captain Canuck before Alpha Flight. I probably would do Alpha Flight before Captain Canuck. Because Captain Canuck is more of like an independent comic, whereas, Alpha Flight is more the official Marvel Canadian equivalent, right? So there you go. Popcorn for I love popcorn. Popcorn's pretty healthy, Kiwi. There you go. Chris Hawk likes poutine. Now you're just saying that because of me. You're from Texas. Why do you like poutine? Later tonight, my friend. Ham and turkey sandwich, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, and onions. Mr. Flax and Waxon. Yummy. That's a full meal, my friend. That's a full meal. No, Kiwi, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, there you go. Chris says, have I always lived in Canada? Yes. I was born and raised in Canada. I was born not too far from here. Not too far from where I live currently. So I've always lived in Canada. Now, I have moved across country. I have lived in Vancouver for a little bit. But I've called Toronto, the Toronto area, my home for pretty much my whole life. Now, does that mean I will always be in Toronto? I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely not... I'm definitely not afraid if the right opportunity comes to move somewhere else, even to the U.S. Hey, why not? Why not? I'll do it. I'll do it for sure. For sure. Felix Nunez R says, how does your hand not smudge? How doesn't your hand smudge the drawing? You're not touching the paper? I am definitely touching the paper. And you can actually see some remnants on my hand, for sure. But again, this is marker, guys, so it dries pretty fast. So we don't necessarily have to worry about that. If I was drawing with pencil does smudge a whole lot more. So it all depends on the ink I'm using, how fast does it dry. And this ink dries pretty fast, so definitely something I'm not going to worry about here. So there you go. Pierre likes some Oreos, good old-fashioned Oreos. That's an interesting one, Aiden. There you go. John likes rich tea biscuits. Yummy. Yeah, Ale was with the cookies. Yes, the Maris guy got me. Maris has my heart, man. Goldfish crackers and sky flakes. Now you're talking, my friends. And sky flakes are so versatile. You could eat them on their own, just perfectly fine. You could get a little fancy. You could put a little Nutella on there, or put a little butter, or you could even, whatever you want to throw on there. Very versatile. The sky flakes. Love the sky flakes. Love the skyflakes. Oh, so Pierre's allergic to shellfish. Can't have shellfish. Oh. Yeah, that's a common one. That is definitely one of the common allergens out there. I think I made Krang too happy. I made Krang too happy here. He shouldn't be this happy. He's happy because I'm finally drawing him. There you go. So there you go. Skyflex, your beloved. There you go. Ryan's channel of canceled projects. Nice name. I really enjoy some baked white cheddar Cheetos. Yummy. And Mash 860 gives me some fire emojis. Thank you so much, my friend. Chris says, born in Germany, raised in the USA, but my family is German and Filipino. Wow. Wow, that's a great mix there. What was that old Russell Peters joke, guys? What was that old Russell Peters joke? What do you call a man from Filipino? What do you call a kid that has one parent that's Filipino and one that's from Holland? Jalapeno? Okay, anyway. Aiden has 3 dogs. I have 1 dog, my friend. I have my first dog. I call him the Barks Office Artist. The Barks Office Artist, my friends. Love him. Love him. So what time is it now, guys? It's 7:14. Doing okay. We got a lot of time here. So spending a bit more time on Krang here, which I should. You know, Krang did win the vote. So I'm going to go ahead with the eraser. I'm going to erase this. We're going to start adding a little bit of detail to the Krang here. And even before I do that, let me just quickly get this leg in. Leg in here. Kiwi says his family's Polynesian and Danish. Wow. Well, that's an interesting mix too. There you go. Go. Okay, so let's work more on this Krang here. The Krang could use some more detail. So, Pierre says, since I'm from Chicago, I like caramel and cheese popcorn. Yummy. Together? Is that a single flavor, caramel and cheese? Or is that those are separate flavors, my friend? I'm pretty sure you mean separate, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Is that a thing? Caramel cheese popcorn? Tell me. I'd love to know. Is the Barks Office Artist well behaved? No, not at all. Not at all. My friends, he needs training. He needs training. I need a new trainer for him. But, you know, he's the sweetest, but he's also very rowdy. And, you know. But absolutely love him. So, how do I feel about other kinds of pets? I'm allergic. That's how I feel. I used to have a goldfish when I was younger. That was about it. That's about it. You know, maybe, you know, I never actually thought, to be honest with you guys, I never thought I would ever get a pet. But, of course, you know, the kids always, you know, they wanted me to get a dog for the longest time. They've always wanted me to have a dog. So, I finally broke down and got it for them. I can't complain, guys. Can't complain. So, I'm really zooming in on YouTube on the Krang here. We're going to work a lot on this Krang. By the way, on Instagram, let me know if my head's in the way or if you can't see, okay? It is cheese and caramel together. Really? Okay. Cheese and caramel together. Yum. Okay. Like I'm interested to try. Let's go. Let's go, people. Let's go. Let's go. Would you ever consider doing another canceled movie drawing, like how you did the James Cameron Spider-Man one? Again, let's chalk that in the what ifs. Like, what if we continued doing that? Like, that was a very, very interesting project that we did, and actually did pretty well for a channel. A lot of effort, though. I will admit, a lot of effort went into that one. Now, again, it might be a little easier to produce a thing like that. Maybe. You know, maybe. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Because that did well, and then we did a few that were kind of like that. That didn't do as well. But again, it's just like everything else. Like, you know, you have the ones that, you know, you're going to do well, and then... because we tried to do one like the almost Avengers, like these actors that almost became Avengers. So I won't put a hard no to that, my friend. I won't put a hard no to that. So let me think about that one. Let me think about that one. I would definitely consider it. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate it. Because now I'm thinking, like, I could do something like, we could do one in stream and then the actual full. But again, it's very edit heavy. That's the only thing. It's very, very edit heavy. If you saw that, again, kudos to my buddy, Mark Michael. You guys know Mark Michael, who used to work with me for a little bit. Some of you older school watchers of my channel, you know who Mark Michael is. He edited that video, and he did a phenomenal job editing that video. A lot of love and work. You could tell. A lot of love and work went into that video. So, I don't know. Maybe. Superman Lives would be a great one, Thomas. Again, but if you're interested in that, the late, great John Schnepp did a whole thing about Superman Lives, like a whole documentary. So it could be something simple. Like, it doesn't have to be like this big scene for scene type thing. Like, I could just do like a tribute piece to it. And then, you know, just me there telling the story about what happened. And I guess, and then you just watch me draw it. You know, it'd be nice if what I drew related to what I'm talking about, but it doesn't necessarily have to. That's interesting. I won't lie, that's interesting. Does Krang have a nose? No, but he has teeth. So maybe add some teeth here. There you go. A little bit of teeth in there, a little bit of teeth. So, when it comes to cheese and caramel popcorn, people, do you like it separate? Big majority like cheese, caramel popcorn together. Is that a big majority? Really? Well, maybe in Chicago. Like me personally, I haven't heard of it, but then again, maybe I just haven't seen it. Maybe it's just me. So, I believe you, my friend. I believe you, and I want to try it. You know, guys, I haven't done a hard surface drawing in a while, and this is the closest I have done to doing one in a bit. So, I got 14 minutes left. I do have to finish the rest of praying here. By the way, what time is it? It's 7:24. I still need to draw Baxter Stockman though. So let's get to. We're gonna move this down, and those of you watching on Instagram, let me know if my head gets in the way. I know I have a tendency of doing that sometimes. So let me know if my head gets in the way, okay? How is he breathing without a nose? Because he's an alien? See, I don't even know if this guy should be smiling. Like, he usually doesn't smile. He's just a robot there, right? So. Okay, so. Did anyone say the turtle mecha that are or was selling? Did anyone say the turtle mecha that are or was selling? Not sure what you mean there, Barry. So. Okay, bye, Aiden. Take care. Echo says, do great comic book artists also have a degree in architecture, which would explain their detailed designs of cityscapes and structure and panels? The answer is no. Now, I didn't have a degree in architecture. I did take technical illustration, but a lot of artists are self-taught. So no, definitely not a degree in those things. Now, I'm saying, would it help? Of course it would. But remember, like things like, for example, Jim Lee was a doctor before he became an artist, right? I will say that I think most a lot of concept artists out there were like engineers. Or they were like, I forgot what was the word, what course they took. They did some sort of like specialized design course. I remember. It's not not a requirement. But I know like Doug Chang took these special, I forgot what kind of course it was. I forgot. But it all depends, right? It all depends. Like Alex Ross was in advertising before he got into comics. So it's quite the range of what people do before getting into the industry. And then some, like especially these days, like it's very easy to learn now on your own. If you're disciplined enough. I always have that caveat, if you're disciplined enough. Yeah. Dick Tracy in a Marvel style? That'd be fun. That'd be fun. How does he eat without a stomach? He's a robot. Let's see here. John Dose's industrial design. Yeah, I think that was it. I think it was. But again, guys, you could definitely look it up if you want to. Like, you know, like designing cars and stuff like that, you know? Industrial design. Is that industrial design? Let's see. He looks like the mole man. Yeah, I see it a little bit. Okay, we got 8 minutes here left, guys, so. Okay, so let's work on these straps here. Like, this drawing seems simple, but you know, there's such large space. There's a lot of large space that there's a lot to cover, you know? So again, it all depends. As you see, I have 7 minutes left. It all depends on it all depends on how much details in the character and all that, how fast you're able to get things done. Like, yesterday seemed pretty fast, right? When we were working on the drawings yesterday, it was really fast. So, Pierre likes some Bibble. I don't think we have Bibble here in Canada, do we? Do we have Bibble? Now, looking at this right now, I might do something with a black pen here, guys. Marvel 3, what's the best tip for learning how to draw in 3D? Are you talking about drawing with 3D thinking, my friend? Because I have talked about that subject before. If that's what you're referring to. Or are you talking about actually using 3D software? Those are definitely two different things. So, because I always talk about 2D and 3D thinking when it comes to drawing, and you know that's something I would actually have to show you. But think and I don't even know if this is what you're referring to, but it is a cool subject that matter. Think about it this way, guys. Think in 3D when you draw. And when I say think in 3D, instead of circles, instead of drawing in circles, it's what? It's spheres. Instead of squares, it's boxes or cubes, okay? That's what I'm referring to more. So you think of yourself more in a 3D space as opposed to a 2D space. I'm working with cylinders. I'm working with again, spheres or eggs, or however you want to call it, right? And for me, it really helped my drawing immensely. So it helped me understand like surfaces, in that sense. So that's where that came from, and I've talked about that before. But again, it's one thing to say it; it's another to show you, right? For sure. But yeah, photography for sure. Like I would say, guys, like if you wanted to get into photography, is a great skill to have. If you want to get into YouTube, if you want to get into social media, but even if to learn how to draw, like drawing comics, doing photography is actually very useful. I won't say invaluable, right? Like you could get by. Like I never took a photography course, but I see the value in learning things like lighting and composition and all that stuff. Like you guys are saying right now, like it can help a lot in those ways. For sure. Stardust says, I love watching your YouTube videos. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Okay, I got 2 minutes left. Let's see if I can actually finish in 2 minutes. I think I can. Again, it's one of those things, guys. CBB could be better. I could definitely go more. Oh, I didn't even draw the hand. Okay, might go a little bit longer because I do need to draw this hand. Just fix up this shoulder. See if I can draw a 2-minute hand. A 1-minute hand. Can I draw a 1-minute hand, guys? Not bad. Not bad. 40 seconds left here, guys. 40 seconds. Okay, again, guys, it feels like I could do more with Krang here. But I'm going to move on and do the Baxter Stockman. And then, again, if I have time, I'm going to go back and add a little bit more to Krang here. I'm okay with Slash. I think it looks all right. Slash. But there you go. Hey, Jay Child. Oh, how's it going? Always dig your artwork. Thank you so much. Stardust says, you have any advice to avoid cramping up arm when drawing for a long time? Nah. It's just something you work through. Surgery, I would say. Carpal tunnel surgery? There you go. Oh, boy. No, not much you could do. Take your breaks, you know, if you can. But also look at the position of your arm too. Like, where's your arm sitting? Is your arm sitting while you're drawing? There could be multiple factors for you for your arm to be cramping up. So try different positions, try stuff like that, and then hopefully that helps. I know the timer went off, guys. I'm just adding a couple more things. To that, okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to add Baxter Stockman in the back here. Okay. Thank you, Boris. I appreciate that. Thank you, Boris. Krang looks interesting. Thank you, cool man. Lay says Slash looks like Bizarro Leo. Yeah, kind of. I love the sense of community James gives to his channel. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Yes, like you guys spend your time with me. A lot of you spend the whole time with me. I appreciate it. You know, and it's like a hangout. We're hanging out here, dudes. My friends, we're all buddies here. Let's all hang out together, enjoy and help each other. At the end of the day, we should just go ahead and help each other. You know, it's part of it. Jay Child says, or started says, glad to know I'm not the only one getting cramps. So there you go. I draw as well. Well, we got a guy with carpal tunnel right here, guys, who had the surgery recently. Jay Child says, I draw as well. I struggle with hands. Are there any techniques I use to make it easier to draw hands? It's hard. It's really tough. Hands is one of those things that, you know, everybody could do together. Why do you think I draw fists all the time? Best way, okay, reference, hand reference. You know, learn from life, learn the anatomy. That helps when you're able to learn the anatomy, you know, where everything goes in the hand, the types of bones, how the bones work, how the muscles contract, all of that. That all helps. That all can help. You know, but at the end of the day, all you can really do is practice. That's it, really. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do Baxter Stockman here. With muscles. And we're going to, oh, I only have 20 minutes, guys. We're going right up to the wire with this one today. Whenever I go right up to the wire, then I regret starting a little bit later than I should have. I should have started right at 5. I didn't. We started at 5:30 today. Thomas says, holding your pencil pen too tight makes sure, you know, can make your hand. That's very, very true. So as you see, I'm doing a very classic, you know, holding of the pen here. Like most people hold your pen. I've seen people draw like this. I've seen people draw like this. Yes, have you seen that? They draw like this. You know who has a very interesting way of drawing? Eric Larson. Eric Larson, the creator of Savage Dragon. He has a really interesting way of drawing. I've seen him do it at a con. He draws like this. He draws like this. It's very interesting the way he draws. It's like that. So, it works for him. Hands and feet are the hardest, and classical painting masters make it look easy, for sure. Well, they make everything look easy, Chris, for sure. Am I drawing turtles tomorrow? Sebastian V. Devon asks. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do something else. I will let you know what we're doing tomorrow, guys. Like, I still have all these things that need color. Like, I have... There's a good thing and a bad thing about drawing every day, guys. There's a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing is, we draw every day. We got all these new pieces. Fantastic. The bad thing is, they all need color. They all need color. So... You know, I kind of wanted to do a new piece every day, but it doesn't look like that's likely. I think our old way, and a lot of this guys, it's trial and error. I think when we were alternating, drawing something new and then coloring the next day. I think that was working the best. So we might be going back to that. So tomorrow I might be coloring something, coloring a piece, maybe even two, depending on our time. So we'll see, okay? Let's see here. Baxter Stockman. Okay. Chris says we should just do color on Saturdays, about one day each week. Well, the problem is I have 6 drawings that need to be colored. We can't do them all on Friday. You know, that also, you know, it's like, I wish I had time to do it in stream. Like, for example, if we just went straight to color with this afterwards, that would probably be the best way to go about this. You know, it just means, though, at the end of the day, guys, it really just means the videos are going to come out slower. That's all it means. Like, we're still streaming every day. Would I love to do a video, like I have a new video out every day? Of course I would, but, you know, until I get a dedicated editor to do so, that's probably not possible. So I am trying to find ways to streamline my editing so it doesn't take long. But, you know, if we're able to build this channel up where I can get a dedicated colorist who could color all my work, and then I could definitely put a video out every day, then why not? That'd be my 2 hires. I always tell you guys, that would probably be my 2 hires if I am able to hire somebody else again. Number 1 would be it might even be a colorist first now. Like, both are great, but I would say possibly maybe a colorist and I can't even say which one I want first now, because the colorist would help so much. And no, I'm not hiring any interns, guys. I know a lot of you would. I say that, and a lot of you want to help out. I appreciate it, but I don't hire interns, my friends. I would much rather you work on your own things and get those done, you know. I'll deal with it in my own end. But we'll see. Oh, what? How do you even control that? What do you mean, the inking? I'm not sure what you mean, Stardust. Let me know. Let me know. I could definitely answer that for you. Do you do guest appearances for Comic-Cons? I do. I did a bunch last year. And I will hopefully be doing some more this year. So once I know, I will let you know. Okay. Once I know, you guys will know. Okay. Let's see here. ADC Art Attack would be a great color to do some of your pieces. ADC is a good friend of mine. Love ADC. Amazing artist. Now he's got his own thing. He could. He could color it with cheap pencils, crayon. Cheap pencils. Cheap pencils versus, you know, $1,000 pencils or whatever it is. But one of the first guys to do the coloring book challenge, for sure. Like, he does a great job. So much love to ADC, my buddy. Let's see here. Have you ever been to Lexington, Kentucky Comic Con? My family go to that one every year. Jay Shaw says, no, I haven't been. When does that usually happen? Jay Shaw, let me know. I would love to go to Kentucky and meet you one of these days, my friend. We will see. Let's see here. I should come out with coloring books at cons. Yep, that's definitely something I've been thinking about. I've been definitely thinking about doing the coloring books. So we'll see. There's lots of ideas that I have. An art book. Somebody's been asking me to do an art book, and that would be fantastic to get an art book done. So we will see, guys. We'll see. Because I would love to do a collection of, you know, for example, a collection of my most detailed drawings ever, a collection of my son's drawing, son's design, dad's drawing. You know, lots of things we could do. Mashups, collection of my mashup. Like, those are definitely art books I could probably do and bring to cons for sure. It's March 6th to 9th this year, but it usually happens in March. So probably not. That's pretty close. That's only a month out, so I would need some time to talk to the convention owner and make arrangements and stuff like that. So if it does happen, probably not this year, but you never know what will happen in the future, my friend. Let's see here. James, you are my favorite artist and you inspired me to do my drawing again. I've now done 7 hours a day for the last 8 days. Nice! High five, my friend. That's what I like to hear. High five. If you haven't already, Carl, please put that in the Discord. I'd love to see what you've been working on. Sweet. And that's what that inspires me even more, guys. Knowing that you guys are drawing along with me. We're getting work done together. And that's what this is all about, really. I don't want this to be just, oh, look at James' cool drawing in these streams. It's a chance for us to actually go and get work done, for sure. Which is always why I'm kind of like iffy on what I should do with the music. Since we're getting work done together, guys, should I be the one playing the music, or should you guys play the music behind you? Maybe I'll just turn up the volume on the artwork itself, on the pencil scratches and stuff, and let you guys put your own music in. Because right now I'm just using generic, I would say generic, but it's like lo-fi Epidemic Sound music that I'm using. I have an Epidemic Sound license. So, yeah, take care, Kevin. Have a wonderful Friday. Did you watch TMNT 1997 yet? Of course I have. That was a VHS test tape I had. I had, I think it was from season 2, and it did have Krang in it and Shredder. And Shredder seemed like a lackey to Krang, you know. I don't want to do this thing. I want to conquer Earth. See, right now I can't really see what's going on because of the pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Jay Child finished the Hardy Boys piece right now. Nice. Oh, now when you say Hardy Boys, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the book or are you talking about the wrestlers? You talking about the book or the wrestlers? So again, guys, because of that affiliate thing, I might actually do a full WWE piece because of that affiliate thing. Okay. Again, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I am hoping that when I do it, that you guys will appreciate at least the craft I put in while putting the piece together. So, the wrestlers, the Hardy Boys, love the Hardy Boys. Delete, delete, delete. Yes. This is a good illustration. Oh my gosh, you have to be a hardcore fan to understand what I was just talking about there. Hardcore fan. This drawing is wonderful. A lot of you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's fine. That's fine. I apologize. I know I lost a lot of you by doing all that just now, but I'm not lying when I say I'm a huge wrestling fan. I'm not lying, guys. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Oh boy. Because when you think Hardy Boys, that's what you impersonate. You impersonate the broken version, right? Like the regular ones, the extreme guys, what do you do? It's just like, yeah, that's it, right? He's broken. Oh, there you go. Sewer Bat's doing some drawing along some logo thing for my son's Sports Fest team. Awesome. He's 6 years old. I'm forcing him to do a phoenix, but don't draw animals. You can do it, my friend. You got this. You got this. Kiwi says it's time to take a break because I'm broken. Carl wants to draw the Hardy Boys now. There you go. And I'm so happy they're finding resurgence in TNA wrestling right now. They're doing great, you know. It's unfortunate, you know, they weren't. I guess. Well, it's hard to say. Were they used well when they were in AEW? I guess not the best. Okay, we got. So I'm just gonna go around. Like, to be honest, guys, this is probably as far as we're gonna get for today. I only got 3 minutes left here. So tomorrow, guys, most likely will be a coloring stream. I don't know which one. I have a lot of colors that we need to do for next week. So I guess it will be a surprise what we're doing tomorrow. Okay, guys. But definitely go ahead and. Hardy's versus Fraxium. That would be crazy. But is that going to happen? Did that happen on Impact last night? Or did they say something on Impact yesterday? about that? Let me know. But with that in mind, so do join the Discord, join in all the fun. We will share the art tomorrow, okay? We'll take a look. Oh, also, guys, I am coming back with another stream today. I have to. There are 2 commissions I need to get done now, like right now. So I've been saying I've been having to do that for the last couple of days. I really got to do it now. So join in, hit the bell, and I will be back with another drawing stream very, very shortly, okay, guys? But I think that's it for today. So let's zoom out. We'll see where we're at. Those of you who are watching on the other platforms, you guys on Instagram see what I'm doing already. Rumors say it's happening. Okay. Well, I'd love to see it for sure. Let's see here. So I fully expect you guys when we do the wrestling streams, my friends. So that's where we are at. Okay, so we have Krang and Slash and Baxter Stockman. That, of course, will go with... Okay, so it's probably going to be like this. It's going to be like this, guys. It's going to be like this. Okay? So like that. It's going to join together like that. That piece and this piece together here. So that's what we're going to be doing. Actually, look at it further. Might have to go in even more. I'll play around with it. So there you go, okay? There you go. So that is our stream for this morning. Thank you guys for joining in wherever you are in the world. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you for drawing with me, being with me every single day. And for you guys who were able to catch a day or two, thank you for joining me as well. I really do appreciate it. If you're already not following me, whatever platform you are watching this right now, please do hit that follow button or that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share with all your friends. And we will come back tomorrow. We're going to have some it's a coloring session tomorrow. And we're going to get some work done together, okay? Put your work, whatever you're working on right now, I want to see it. Put it in the Discord, okay? And we'll go over it together. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are the best. Give me a high five right here. Give me a high five right here. Give me a high five on your Instagram as well. And thank you guys for watching. You guys are the best. My name is James Reyes. I am the box office artist. I'm here to say keep drawing. I'll see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.